Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing the Crystal Palace review, and what a game it was. Oh my god. I just don't understand. The first half we played really well. I got to give every single player credit. Even McNair played decent. He wasn't the best still. The first half he actually played half decent. Second half he was back to himself, but the first half I can't really complain about any performances from any of the players, and it's great. Dimmy, clean sheet, what else can I say? He commanded his box quite well, considering I never thought he did that too well when he was playing, when we had him as our first goalkeeper. So I think he controlled his box really well. He obviously kept the clean sheet, which is the main thing. He wasn't tested too much, but I think he had one shot he had to save and he saved it. So he did literally everything he could, so I'm happy for that. At the end of the day, he's like a good bench player for us, and obviously everyone loves him. I saw the Greek flags and stuff around the stadium, and he's obviously got like a restaurant around here and stuff, so everyone likes him. It's just a good thing to have, and to give him a go against the Premier League team was just, I guess, a pretty good thing for him as well. And obviously then we get to the defenders. Ayala played well, Danny Bart played pretty well. I did not expect, I wasn't feeling like they were going to score. They put pressure on quite a lot, but every time they pushed, we just blocked it or headed out, because every single one of their crosses was just stopped at the front post by Ayala. Basically every single one, you could see it's going bang straight out every single time. Then when they try to play through the middle, they got a bit dangerous, but when they take their shots from the edge of the box, we just block them every time. They barely had a shot on target, and that's why it's mad. You know what I mean? It's it's just mad how we've managed to actually beat a Premier League opponent. They played a decent team as well. Not their best team. They didn't even have a Zaha on the bench. Benteke was injured. Stuff like that. So I know we beat a Premier League team, but it was at their reserves. But it was still a good test. And now obviously we're going to be playing Burton in the week of the 17th somewhere. And they'll be playing probably their full strength team. Obviously they're the league below us, and they're literally the best we could have asked for. But we still need to take it seriously, because we can quite easily get trumped by them. Nottingham Forest got trumped by them, and Nottingham Forest beat us 2-0 at our stadium. So there's nothing we can't guarantee anything, is what I'm saying. Obviously, because the Burton fans, they'll be happy that they got us, because we're the second worst team still in it. So them having us is like the best case scenario for them. And obviously, us having them was obviously amazing. Like, we were all singing and dancing when we found out it was them, and it's great. But we need to kind of calm down a bit, because we still have to beat them. Then to get to the semis, which is two-legged, one at home and then it's obviously on aggregate, which is interesting, because hopefully that will mean we can go to maybe a London club or something like that, and show our show ourselves, and just hopefully have a good day out. It'll be a great away game, and I think we could maybe trump them. But the only problem is, I think the semi-finals, this is if we go past Burton, the semi-finals would be extremely hard, because the big teams will start to play stronger teams, because they can't risk not winning. Because Tottenham, for example, they've been doing terrible with cups in the league and stuff. They've barely won anything the last couple of years, so they could really do with having a cup under their belt, and obviously that could be one chance they have. And if we got put up against them, which could happen, then that's obviously a problem. I know two London clubs play each other. I can't exactly remember who it is, because I know there's Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham still in from the London clubs. I know two play each other, which obviously is pretty good for us, because that means one of them will be knocked out. And then obviously we play Burton at home, which is great, because obviously it's the last chance to have a home game in that cup. So it's good, because we've only had, I think, one away game in the cup, and that was Preston, which then we won there quite comfortably, which was obviously a good game. But at the end of the day, we played well. I can't take anything away from the lads. The substitutions were weird. I'm happy from them. I'm glad Ashley Fletcher got a go. Gusted came on, I'm okay about that, and obviously Sam McQueen got injured, so we had to make that substitute. But at the end of the day, it was very we were winning, and we brought on two strikers and a midfielder for a defender. Obviously the defender was injured, so that was kind of why. And we actually weren't winning at that point. But every single one of our substitutes were actually kind of attacking, or at least like for like with the striker, Gusted for Hugel. So I feel like it's just really good that we managed to actually you know, do some attacking and like actually some progressive things, and hopefully a couple of the players will get on the bench, maybe the first team next week on Saturday, because Ayala's out through 5 yellow cards, so Danny Bart will probably come in. So it was good that he got a full 90 minutes to make sure he's fit. And then there's Wing that I think he has to play now. I can't obviously make them or anything, but I feel like he's earned it. He's definitely earned a start in the team now. And then Tav, he played well. I don't know, maybe put him on the bench and then sub him on. Same with Ashley Fletcher. When he came on, he did quite a lot of good defensive work. He got back, and considering he's a striker, you've got to give him credit. Because some strikers like Braithwaite and stuff, you know, they're not as good as getting back, and he was really good at getting back. Again with Tav got back, and he like put his body around, but he's not really strong enough or anything to actually tackle. He kind of just was a body in the way, which obviously I'm not complaining about. But Tav was still good, but I just think that Ashley Fletcher was actually really good dropping back and holding up the ball. He made some okay passes. You know, he had that header which maybe could have been better, but at the end of the day, he got into decent positions as well. I feel like if we would have started him, we could have maybe won by more, because he seemed to be really good. Because I feel like we can play him out on the wing. But obviously that's something we can maybe change or look at. Hopefully he gets into the first team at some point, because I feel like he deserves it. Again, he's put in a half-decent performance for like the small amount of time he had. I think it was like 15 minutes to make an impression, and I think he made a good impression. The fans around me seem to like him, so hopefully he gets another chance at some point in the season. That is all for today, guys. This has actually been a little bit of a longer video because of how happy I am that we managed to beat Crystal Palace, because let's be honest, Crystal Palace are a pretty good team, and I went there expecting to lose. I'm not like to lose really badly, but I expected like maybe a 2-1 to them or something, you know. But we played really well, especially first half, and the goal was obviously outstanding from Lewis Wing, and that's one of the reasons why I think he should be in the first team. Because tell me a goal we've scored out of open play from outside the box. None. Like this season, I can't actually think of one. The last goal from open play was about a month ago, because we barely scored any goals, and the other goals we have scored have been off corners. So just to score, like for someone to be able to score from outside the box and open play is amazing. And he's pretty good at corners. I don't know, I think he should play. Anyway guys, it's getting a long video, so I do want to cut it short because I don't want it to get over 10 minutes. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Up the Borough.